Es gibt Dinge, die kann man nicht aufhalten.
They became powers, rulers.
The Turkic script is an ancient writing system that has been around for millennia. It was used by the ancient Turkic tribes who once ruled the vast expanse of Central Asia. Even though the Turkic script is no longer in use, it holds a great deal of mystery and intrigue. In this video, we'll be uncovering the mysteries of the Turkic script and exploring its history. The Turkic script is an ancient writing system that was used by the Turkic tribes in Central Asia. It is an alphabetic script with a total of 32 consonant letters and 6 vowel letters. It is related to the Old Uyghur script, which was used from the 8th to the 13th centuries in the eastern part of the Turkic world. But it's also closely related to the Old Hungarian script, which was used in the western part of the Turkic realm from the 10th to the 14th centuries. The actual, original Turkic script was used to write the Old Turkic language, which is an Altaic or Trans-Eurasian language spoken by the Turkic tribes in Central Asia. It was written in an abjad style, meaning that it only uses consonant letters and no vowel letters. This makes it difficult to decipher the meaning of the words written, as there are no vowels to help in the interpretation of the text. The origins of the Turkic script can be traced back to the 6th century, when it was used by the Göktürk Empire in Central Asia. Also known as the Turkic Khaganate, this state was a powerful empire that ruled from the border to Korea in the east, to Ukraine and the Crimean Peninsula in the west. During this time, the Ashina family, the dynasty of the Göktürk Empire, introduced the Old Turkic script on a state level, erecting several large stones with text carved onto them. These stele became known as the Orkhon inscriptions. The Old Turkic corpus consists of about 200 inscriptions, plus a number of manuscripts. The inscriptions, dating from the 7th to 10th century, were discovered in present-day Mongolia, the area of the Second Turkic and the Uyghur Khaganate that succeeded it, in the upper Yenisei Basin of central South Siberia, and in smaller numbers, in the Altai Mountains and Xinjiang. The texts are mostly epitaphs, official or private, but there are also graffiti and a handful of short inscriptions found on archaeological artifacts, including a number of bronze mirrors. The most famous of the inscriptions are the two monuments which were erected in the Orkhon Valley between 732 and 735 CE, in honor of the Göktürk prince Kultekin and his brother the Emperor Bilk Kagan. The Tanyukuk inscription, a monument situated somewhat farther east, is slightly earlier, dating to 722 CE. These inscriptions relate in epic language the legendary origins of the Turks, the golden age of their history, their subjugation by the Chinese, and their liberation by Iltutmish. In the 9th century, the Urk-Bidig, Book of Divination, was also written in Old Turkic. What you can see here are Chinese letters having been written all over the pages of the book. This all took place after the Chinese conquest of Central Asia and the subsequent migration of many Turkic peoples into the West. Between 1100 and 1400, most of Anatolia was under rule of the so-called Turkish beyliks. It seems that the people of these small kingdoms also used the Old Turkic script, albeit in a modified form. Having descended from the Oghuz Yabgu state of Central Asia, an offshoot of the Göktürk Empire, it is also fact that the Turkish beyliks continued Old Turkic traditions, rites and customs. But with the rise of the Ottomans, these traditions slowly faded away. The Ottoman Empire further adopted the Arabic script, while having been heavily influenced by Persian arts and culture. Not only the Turkic writing system, but also Old Turkic traditions were forgotten. But slowly, the Old Turkic elements are having a comeback. Not only in Turkey, but across the world. As seen on this channel, videos about the Göktürks and their religion, Tengrism, have garnered millions of viewers from across the globe. Incidentally, many Turks have begun wearing clothing or choosing profile images on social media that feature Old Turkic words. One of the most prominent words is, of course, Turk. In conclusion, the Turkic script is an ancient writing system with a rich history and a great deal of mystery and intrigue. The script was used by the ancient Turkic tribes in Central Asia, and while not being in use in any of the many Turkic countries, people are becoming more and more interested in its history, structure and use. There is of course much more to be said about the script, including its structure and how to read and write in Old Turkic. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe and click on the notification bell so you won't miss any new documentaries. See you soon.